Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open a very special new bottle, Jack Daniel's 10-year, Batch 3. Almost said 12-year. We don't have that one.
I was going to say, that was a tweener.
Woo! I almost said 12-year. It almost came out of me, but nobody caught it. So don't you worry about that. So this one is the Batch 3. Yeah, I screwed it up. It is what it is. You know, you can't be perfect all the time. You know what I mean? And people will think it's fake. But so this comes in at 97 proof. This is a 10-year bourbon, of course. We got it for the low price of $99.00. So it actually just told me 99 when we $99.99. I didn't write it properly. So with this one, the actual MSRP supposedly this year went up to $85, so it wasn't as low as it was last year. So the company is Brown-Forman. The distillery is the Jack Daniel's Distillery. This comes in with an 80% corn, 12% malted barley, and 8% rye. Nice cork pop. So we're going to see, how it is, and then this is definitely going to have to go in a Blind Fight Friday against its competitor last year. So
pretty dark in color.
You know, it's funny, when we did 10 last year, we did 12 relatively right after, and we were okay with 10. We loved 12. But then we kind of fell off of it, and we didn't do it. But then when we put it in the Battle of the 10 Years, it wasn't even a question how much better that one was. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to pay close attention to that on we kind of forgot how good it really was because it came out in our blinds and we were kind of like, it didn't impress me. But man, when you put it up against the other 10 years, it was a rise above.
It did stand all by itself, and the nose is
right. So also with this one, I mean, the MSRP is supposed to be, the reason why I told you the suggested MSRP, I believe, is $85 this year, as opposed to $70 last year. So it did go up in price. So
did everybody.
But with that being said, Brown-Forman also, and it just came out, put out a 1924 that is at 115. So this is another one that it's only 3 points lower in price. I mean, in proof.
Well, but
so in the back of my head,
the nose is actually seems fairly similar.
They do.
And now it should because it's close, but it's just I mean, 10 year.
But off of that, I am getting banana out of this one. I did not get it out of the 1924.
I've lost that fruit for some reason.
Yeah, I am getting. It's not strong in this one, as they say in and I said it really bad, but it is. The force is strong in this one, but it's there though. It's definitely has a presence. Might been the worst Yoda you've ever heard. You can leave that comment down below.
This one actually seems to have a little more of a punch,
and it's lower proof.
It just seems it seems to stick here a little more.
It has a good finish right now. It's still there.
I didn't mean that in a negative way. It just seemed, from what I remember of the Old Forester, this one seems to have a little. I'm not going to say rough around the edges because it's not. It just seems to have a little more of like a hang time in your throat.
And again, that's part of the reason why I was probably negative when we did the review of the Old Forester, because again, 10-year versus 10-year, I have no problem with putting these up against each other. My Old Forester is going to be gone in a minute. That's what happens. I should say your Old Forester is going to be gone in a minute because of the fact that, I mean, it has there's stiff competition out there. You know what I mean? And
I didn't really even try to steer you away. I knew you were going to go, and rightly so.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to see how this fares against the batch before. We don't have batch 1 because I don't know if that even came to Massachusetts back. That would have been right in the beginning of our channel, so we weren't spending that kind of money anyways back then.
Yeah,
but
even if it was 60,
I will say though, what I do remember, and again, this has been a few days, a week since we did the 1924, but it never transitioned into the banana nuts that I'm getting now. And I usually get that out of the Jack more than the Old Forester anyways, but I do get a hint of it sometimes.
That is funny because I think you actually picked the Jack as your number one last 100%. Year, and then I was with the Old Forester. So
that is correct.
We were, I still might be a little opposite of you on that one. I think the nose was a little bit better in the Old Forester.
The Old Forester, because and I'm not meaning this in a negative way. So if my wife is watching, which I know she's not, but just because when you don't get the banana nuts in that wave, you get more concentration of the flavor. Because I got a lot of the oak and the caramels and the rich and the dark in the Old Forester. Where in this one, I'm getting that nice banana nut. And then it finishes with the nice oak at the end. So I get more of a wave with these as opposed to just that.
I'm not saying
foundation of flavor.
Just,
oh no, I hear you. I 100% agree.
Because even now sitting here, the nose does stop popping. That's going to be a close one.
Again, if someone wants to see that, leave a comment down below just to remind me. I do want to put this up against the other batch, though, just to see if we like it. The more I keep drinking this, though, I love that fruity front. I really do. I do like this a lot. And again, go
ahead.
We paid more. This did not come to Massachusetts, as far as I know, yet. My buddy, have you seen it?
No.
I was going to say my buddy was in New York. Thank you again. Super fan of the channel, Steve, was out in New York. I just wanted that stated for the record. And he found it sitting on the shelf out there, and he's like, I bought it. So I took, because I always told him, you find one under $100, just buy it. Don't even worry about reception and trying to get a hold of me. Get it before someone else. Let's throw elbows if you have to, because we want to try it. You know what I mean? So it was great that he actually, thank you again, Steve, for picking this up. But
can't thank him enough.
No, and again, it's one of them things. I know they're limited release; they're tough to get, and we're on a huge hunt for the 12. But in Massachusetts, I never saw one for under $500, other than the one we bought. And again, he just stole that from that guy. You know what I mean? So
luckily for a new hire,
yeah. And and again, I have a couple Facebook groups that I follow on the bourbon hunting and stuff, and it's always up in like Danvers or you know what I mean, like it's far away where by the time they're on Facebook they're already gone anyways. One per customer, and it's like bloop bloop bloop, see you later. But this is very good. I definitely get that banana nut, that little hint of chocolate that I do get, like a chocolate covered banana with like toasted nuts on the top. That's what I'm getting out of this.
I guess. It's still not cheap. So that's if there is a negative, I think that's going to fall into that category.
No, it is.
Just again, bourbons and whiskeys have started to climb, and it is what it is. It might be the new norm.
But that being said, at $85, right? If you do 10 years, which people are rounding up to 12.5 years now, that's like average price. At 10 years for a 10-year bourbon, that would be $100, and it's supposed to be an $85 MSRP. So if it wasn't upcharged, this would be a solid drink.
It's solid
for the
drink.
price.
It's a solid drink.
No, but it's still under the $10.
I know,
because it is a 10-year bourbon.
It is.
So I hear what you're saying.
And I wanted to throw the other one, Eagle Rare, but it didn't fare well in the last blind that we did either. So.
But it
didn't do bad.
No, Bird Dog beat it.
I know.
Let's put that, and that's a $30 bourbon. It's again, but that just goes to show you
it's like a hidden gem. Nobody talks about Bird Dog.
It's
kind of weird.
And I'm gonna raise my hand. I dumped on Bird Dog when I tried it because it tasted like crap that day. I must have ate something bad. Because it hit me in all the wrong ways.
Was it a 12 or an 18?
I think they have a big one. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Oh, there it is.
I was just there today.
See, he always sees them, but they do.
He always sees them. So we got 200 now behind.
I know that's the problem. That's why
he always sees them.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now I'm looking for where they are. If they come out limited edition, that's the shop. I shop there because we don't need them there.
I was considering going and just doing a shopping episode, but I can't because I have like 150 bottles over there waiting to be opened. So I just don't want to. I want to, but I just don't want to.
I know.
I still do
dead before we finish that.
But I just haven't done the episode. I keep going. I can't stop myself. But this is absolutely delicious. Mm-hmm. Actually, sorry we just got sidetracked on all the other stuff. So it will be. I will be curious to see head to head. Can we tell the difference in which one is better? But
it still baffles me too. When we first started, way back when, we really did shit on these guys. Mm-hmm. So,
but I didn't get any of the flavors. I didn't get any of the banana. It was
I
just
remember back,
and it drank hard. It just was rough. And now it's absolutely delicious too. I mean, the last couple years, Jack has come out with all their bonded series, their single barrels, everything they have done, all of the bondeds in that single, the barrel proofs. They have come out with, they have taken themselves from being like what people looked at as a dump whiskey to just they're up there and some of the best. Like some of the best whiskey that is out there for economical prices, because in this day and age people are getting crazy with their prices, and they're still trying to keep it cheap. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I mean, even they went up $15 from last year. I get it, but that's
so did everything else.
That's not compared to everybody else that went on a lot more. So, well, there you go. I know we rant on some of these, so we're going to keep this one short and sweet. If anyone is lucky enough to get these, leave a comment down below. I'd be curious. I know these are hard to get to, and we were lucky. And again, thank you, Steve, for finding this bottle, because I've yet to find one in any of the neighboring states around us. He happened to be on business in New York and found it. Well, right, exactly.
We can see.
I will say, I finally have found a single barrel proof Jack Daniels. I did find it in the States, in Massachusetts. Finally,
I think I did too. Actually.
Yeah, I haven't found a rye yet, but I have seen that. Now it's supposed to be a regular thing, and it was for like $65, which is awesome. It was about where it was supposed to be.
That's where I seen it.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. Leave a comment down below if you have had that. And I wish we would have got batch 1. It would have been a great batch 1, 2, and 3 to go against it. But it is what it is.
We will still be here.
Oh no! Right, very good chance it would be gone at this point, anyways. But we will try to put these 2 batches together and see what you want. If you have anything you would like to see for a future Blind Fight Friday or Sunday Fun Day, leave a comment down below. I love when you guys suggest them, because I'd rather do you guys' suggestions than something that we come, because you guys come up with stuff that I would never. I got one coming up that I would have never put together, but I love this idea and it's written down. Yeah, so I got another one like that. So. That being said, thanks for watching.
And we think it's going to be easy, because it's
it turns out to be tough. And this is going to be one of them. I think it should be a no-brainer. I can't wait to try it. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.